Since the repair shop launched 6 years ago, the family of experts has grown, with radio expert Mark Stuckey welcomed in 4 seasons ago. He will return for the latest installment on BBC One, bringing one precious family memento which reminds a band of brothers of their dad, another lease of life. Here's Everything Express. Co.uk knows about Mark Stuckey away from the iconic workshop. When Mark Stuckey isn't featured on the repair shop, he is running his classic radio shop in Cromer, Norfolk. According to his website, has had a fascination with radios for decades, with his obsession growing as he got older. He explained, "I would say people like myself have an interest in the past, perhaps because it seems they were better times, things were less complicated and hearing the sound coming from a radio loudspeaker. That's where I get the buzz, something from the past that I can not only look at but have the same enjoyment as those original owners had, so many years ago." Emmerdale's Kim Tate loses home farm to Caleb's boss Thomas King, who is the repair shop star Mark Stuckey married to. Radio expert Mark Stuckey is very private when it comes to his personal life, not sharing any details about his loved ones with no social media presence. However, back in 2019, an insight into his life was given when Mark and his wife Linda made the local news. The couple's home was burgled after a fire burnt down their house the month before. Their bungalow was gutted by the flames, caused when he was putting fresh felt on a section of flat roof on their bungalow. North Norfolk News wrote that the couple lost about 85% of their items in the blaze. Mark and Linda, now aged around 67 and 75 respectively, were then succumbed to burglars who took off the fire tape outside of the bungalow to look inside, before moving on to steal items from the garage. He said at the time, "They had the same problem with looting in the Second World War, so it did not surprise me. Sometimes individuals take advantage of other people's loss. Maybe, at first, they were just curious and looked inside the property, and then greed got the better of them. We have now had alarms fitted, so we will hear anything in the future." Don't miss. Antiques road trip expert sells personal connection item for triple. Explainer, Gareth Gates admits it's hard for me as viewers praise BBC interview. Reaction, the repair shop expert opens up on dark and nerve-wracking repair. Cast, it was reported the couple planned to move a caravan into the garden and have their bungalow rebuilt. Since then, Mark hasn't given any more updates on what happened and whether or not they moved. It also isn't clear if the couple have children together, giving little to no other details about their family. Nevertheless, it wasn't all doom and gloom in 2019, as this was the same year Mark joined the cast of The Repair Shop. Teasing what's to come for Mark in the upcoming episode, the description reads, "The final restoration falls to electronics whiz Mark Stuckey, who must disassemble and repair a Russian-built portable radio brought in by hairdresser Carl. It belonged to his father Enoch, a pioneer of black British hairdressing, who owned numerous salons and hairdressing schools from the 1970s onwards. For Carl and his brothers, the radio brings back vivid memories of their father's shop, where he would sing along to his favorite songs and entertain customers." The Repair Shop continues every Wednesday at 8 p.m. on BBC One.